What you think about when you're born into a fire? Let 'em burn it out. Sell 'em to the richest buyer. They wanna let the world decay. They tell us lies and fade away, fade away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. Listen up now, because we're never dropping out. Beat the odds, beat the big house. The brains are bigger than the doubt. We've been thinking for ourselves, never let the truth fade away. This is bigger than ourselves, we won't let the world burn away. Burn away, we feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To blame, haters face the world's mistakes. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway.
And ahoy and welcome. This is your boy Kurix Tupper, and today is a Tuesday, April 8, 2025, and it's currently 10:33 in the morning. And in today's stream, we're going to do another game event reaction with the East Asia Soft Showcase 2024 Spring 2025 game collection. Ayan. Again, this is another, I am pushing for more game-related events and commentaries and reaction so I can use them on YouTube. So this will be first premiering on Twitch, but of course this is live, actually live. And if you're watching this on YouTube, you can also check me out on Twitch and also on my socials to know when I go live. And of course, if you're also on YouTube, you can also no. If you are on Twitch, you can check me out on YouTube. Ayan. And a good morning. Whatever time it is of the day on your end, and hopefully you have a wonderful, wonderful day ahead. And that's actually that's a I'm experimenting on a few stuff here on the stream. We are using some copyright free music, and that's Stream Beats original, Scale It Anyway. So I will make sure to attribute all of the music that I am using here to avoid being claimed, or the music that we're using here. So if not, this gets muted. But or I mean the background music gets muted. But I'll make sure to avoid that. But ayan. Again, I'm Corix, a Filipino variety streamer. I mainly play role-playing games, but since I'm a variety streamer, I also tend to support a number of games from cozy, simulation, platforming, tower defense, roguelites, and many others. And again, a good morning to each and every one of you. And let's check the chat first. Let's check. And we have Citrix redeeming the first. Of course, hydrate. And posture check. Thank you. Howard Floyd de Leon, welcome in. Citrix said, meow. Jen Helia! Ah! Ano daw? I can't wait to have more expressions on my PNG tube so I can like press 1, 2, 3 or to 6 and then my avatar will change expression. But for now, it's currently stuck with the default look. Recently, I also made a new adjustment or changes to my avatar. As you can see, it has more movement now. When I speak, it now looks on either left or right. Who else is here? Who's here? Crocotlays! Nakita ko na sa YouTube mo, nalaro mo na din pala yung Rogue Loops. Yes, maybe I can play it later. But first, I have a Throwback Tuesday episode. Maybe some Nintendo DS later. Thank you, Krogot, and good morning. Enjoy your stay here in the Philippines. Morzo, hello, John Helia. Ah! Talagang ginagaya ko yung meme, no? And again, you might hear me speak in Filipino because I'm a Filipino, of course. But I will try to speak in English as much as possible to reach a wider a global audience. And if I don't sound fluent, I have a strong accent. Just maybe give me give me some consider my I don't know. It's not my first language, of course, but I'll try. I'm trying. Hopefully, I can be as fluent as the next guy is. So baby steps. Pero that is not. Oh no, that is not. That is not a copyright free music. Maybe I should just stop the autoplay. That's very dangerous. Okay. Okay. So I think we can start with the. Hopefully that doesn't get. I don't know. It's really a tricky thing to be a streamer and content creator on both YouTube and Twitch. Sometimes they said it's safe to use on YouTube, but then when I stream it on Twitch, it gets muted because they flagged it as something that it's copyrighted now. So this time, I'm going to attribute the sources that I am using as a music both in YouTube and on Twitch, just to be on the safer side. So for the intro, we're using the Stream Beats original, "Kill It Anyway." You can check their music out. It's really cool. It's upbeat and a perfect opening song, I think. If you are in this kind of music. Okay, let's go. Let's go.
We're back with another East Asiasoft showcase. This
East Asiasoft showcase. Let me reduce my avatar.
Spring 2025 and beyond. Are you ready?
Yay!
Let's get started. Following a warm reception for our release of visual novel
I can post from time to time.
Wind and Blossom for Nintendo Switch, fans
Hakuwoki.
are pleased to know that we've once again partnered with Idea Factory.
Idea Factory. Usually they're mostly on
Hakuoki series in
JRPGs and visual novel games.
Hakuoki SSL, Sweet School Life.
But I believe Hakuoki is more of a parang set in
Series, instead casting heroine Chizuru and the handsome warriors of the Shinsengumi as
ayun, Shinsengumi, like maybe Edo or Tokugawa period Japan.
It's a fun slice of life story. Explore unique endings with each character and enjoy mini games that make this standalone.
Although this is one of those genres that I haven't really
Sweet School Life is coming to Nintendo Switch in late 2025.
late 2025. Ayun, that's one of the genres that I haven't really played on the stream, a visual novel type of game. Or maybe I did, but that's an FMV. That's yung Five Hearts Under One Roof. And it's a dating sim. This one is a visual novel. I don't know if it can hold my interest though. But let's proceed. That's for the Nintendo Switch. Patay, Otome eh. And of course, it's a mostly parang chick flick. Maybe it's not for me.
Physical pre-orders will open this week with online
Wow, look at that. May mga paper dolls.
survival action game.
What is this?
You'll take the role of a plucky pixel art
Dagger Froggy.
to fend off waves of creatures
So it's a horde survival game.
from grassy lawn and
Yeah.
cemetery to
Wow.
more. You'll have to clear baddies from a variety of stages while collecting coins from those you slay.
It's an, what do you call this? A horde survival roguelite.
Is now available on Nintendo Switch, PlayStation,
Now?
and Xbox platforms.
Oh, it's already available.
Fortunate episode of mental illness, Alma is sent to a cottage in the
Secrets in Green.
finds peace tending to
Wait, is it another visual novel? Maybe East Asiasoft is more. I need to look into what East Asiasoft is. They have 22 games, so parang I think na parang let's try reacting to this stream. Wait, let me increase the.
Follow a deep narrative and take the role of Alma to uncover the truth of what Mother Nature could be telling her, making key decisions.
There you go.
along the
Sorry
way.
guys.
Secrets in Green arrives for Nintendo Switch.
Another
PlayStation,
visual
and
novel.
Xbox platforms April 9th.
April
There
9.
comes a time in everyone's life when they must leave their home behind and
Moving
find another.
houses.
Now in moving houses, it's your
Wow!
turn. Whether you really want to leave or not.
Another move.
Enjoy a silly
What? Look at
physics-based
that
game
physics-based
about moving
game.
on as you box up your life while immersed in casual, comfy gameplay.
Cozy
and the
gaming.
Instant gratification of task-based gamification of packing chores. An eerie
Moving
mystery
game.
could lie beneath the mundane monotony of the tasks at hand. Moving Houses comes to Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, Xbox, and the Microsoft Store for Windows on April 16th.
That's April
Put your
16.
brain to the test across dozens of unique
Okay.
challenges in Hexis.
Cozy ta sa
a chill
binabalibag
hex-grid
mga
puzzle game
gamit.
Presented in colorful 2D style. Select a stage and progress through multiple levels in each world.
What do you call these
Place
kinds of
pieces
games?
hexes to
Match
form
3?
lines in any
Match
direction.
3 game?
But be careful not to block yourself
Puzzle
in.
game?
Using the boxing glove, shovel, and gem tools to fill gaps or clear away unwanted hexes and make room for more. Hexis drops
Hexis.
for Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, Xbox, Steam,
When?
and the Microsoft Store for Windows April 23rd.
April 23rd.
Deep in the mountains of Brazil, kidnapped scientists
Brazil,
are held at a secret
Blazing Trail.
base where they're forced to develop a nuclear-powered combat vehicle
Wow.
that terrorists intend to deploy across the world. Desperate and unwilling to allow their work to
Oh,
be used for
this is more para old school. I don't know. It kind of reminds me of Contra in 16-bit era or maybe 32-bit era of games. Can you call this a shoot 'em up? What kind of games yung mga ganito? Yung you're rescuing and then you're using a parang tank? No, it's not.
Get
Battle
ready to
City.
dive into the ocean's depths, face fearsome sea creatures,
Submarine
and
Survivor.
experience crystals.
Another
Action game,
horde
Submarine
survival
Survivor.
game?
As you face the blue unknown, you'll have to upgrade your submarines with
Yeah,
various combinations
horde
of weapons
survival
and
game.
ships to become the lord of the ocean. Submarine Survivor balances
Yeah, Submarine
exploration
Survivor.
with highly customizable combat
Interesting.
across 2D maps packed with mission notes. Use your varied weaponry to efficiently fend off enemy mods while completing map objectives, all culminating in a blood-pumping boss fight. Submarine Survivor.
Submarine Survivor. Lahat na lang, may Survivor.
In May 2025.
May 2025.
Brain-teasing block puzzles have never looked so inviting. In Moe
Mo-
Waifu H Push
Okay.
Box, you'll meet 5 maidens who will test your problem-solving skills and reward your cleverness. Navigate colorful, seasonally themed stages in top-down
I don't
style
know.
as you push crates onto designated tiles.
More like a vanilla
Once
ware.
all the crates are in place, you
Or,
can move
I
on
don't
to
know.
the next level. Along with 15 unique stages to master, you'll
Uh.
also unlock gallery images and jukebox sounds as you progress, giving you plenty of reasons to keep coming back for more quality time with your favorite waifu.
Quality
Moe
time.
Waifu H Pushbox arrives for Nintendo Switch in Asia
Well,
and Japan, and worldwide
they're
for
not-
PlayStation
they're not,
and Steam
lying.
this May.
You do
Get
push
ready
boxes.
For adrenaline-fueled racing fun as you climb your way through
Super
the
Engine
motorsports ranks
GT.
in pure arcade style. Super Engine GT
There are a number
Turbo
of
Spec
games
is
that
a
use yung parang ganitong
straightforward,
racing type of
unadulterated experience that's all about speed and pushing your driving skills to the limit.
yung tight drifting
Choose from novice,
section.
junior, senior, and pro event series. Select from 8 unique venues.
Basically,
and
most
a
racing
variety
games
of
are
touring
like this.
cars.
They're just
Then
in
burn up the
first person or
asphalt as you
third
race
person
from
view.
back of the pack all the way
And
to podium
but this time this is on a parang
Super
the camera
Engine
is
GT
pulled up
Turbo Spec
and then
races
looking
onto
down
Nintendo
or on
Switch,
top-down view.
PlayStation, Xbox, Steam, and the Microsoft Store for Windows in May.
Sudoku yun na.
2025.
Sudoku.
Return to the style of 16-bit
Wow,
RPGs
16-bit.
in Starlight Legacy.
Starlight
A
Legacy.
non-linear adventure inspired by genre classics.
Non-linear.
Explore a vast kingdom
What?
filled with lush 2D pixel art, a nostalgic turn-based battle
What?
system, and
Maybe
non-linear
I guess
story
Final
where the
Fantasy 6
4 provinces of the
inspired
kingdom can be explored in any
game.
order of your
I don't know
choosing.
if yung mga friends
Following
natin
release
from
on
the
Steam and
retro
GOG
gaming
earlier
community
this
will
year,
play yung mga
Starlight Legacy will
modern
now be
ins
consoles.
parang
Coming to
modern
Nintendo
game
Switch,
inspired
PlayStation,
by
Xbox, and the
old
Microsoft
school
Store for
games.
Windows this
Starlight
May.
Legacy.
Physical copies are in the works for release in North America and Europe later this year. Take the role of a devilish
Oh,
horned
look at that.
hero as he faces hordes of fiendish foes in
This one kinda
side-scrolling
looks like
action platformer
a Game Boy
Oko
Advance
Style,
title.
featuring fluid pixel
Oko.
art animation, an atmospheric
And it looks
soundtrack,
good, though.
and plenty of
Look at
slick
that.
anime style.
She looks like
Oko
an
Exile
ogre.
is a brand new
Oko.
IP currently in development in close partnership with East Asiasoft.
Oy, brand new
Stay tuned on
IP.
our social media
Uy,
channels as we share more information
it's
about
a
this
Metroidvania
exciting
type
news
of
the
game.
Take shape over 2025.
Oko.
the Exiled is coming soon for
Oko
consoles
the
and PC.
Exiled.
For over a century, demonkind and
That looks
humankind
good,
have
actually.
coexisted in peace.
Notice me,
But
Lina
now,
Senpai.
the Green Lord has suddenly declared war
I
and
don't
launched
know
a
about the
full
art style,
assault
but
on
it kind of
humanity.
looks like
Notice Me,
Plants
Lina
vs.
Senpai
Zombies.
is a tactical, grid-based tower defense game
Tower
with a
defense.
lighthearted visual novel story that focuses on the lives of Lina and her friends studying at the all-girls School of Magic. Fight your way through countless waves of enemies
grid-based
with
tower
28
defense
types of towers to
game.
push back
So,
the forces
again,
of the Demon Lord
like,
across 10 unique worlds. Notice Me, Lina Senpai will arrive
Notice
on
me,
consoles
Lina
later this
Senpai.
year.
What a weird title.
Protect the solar system from the
Oh,
alien
shoot 'em up.
invasion and stop
Bullet hell
them
shoot
from
'em up.
eliminating
Starlight
all life on
Riders,
Earth
Hyper
in
Jump.
Starlight Riders Hyper Jump.
Okay.
Take
I
control
haven't
of the
also played
powerful Hyper
any
Jump ships
shoot 'em
and
up.
blast everything that moves. Destroy the enemies to gather reactors to charge your
Shoo.
warp engines. But beware, the more you charge your engines, the more the enemies fight back.
Oh,
Starlight
Almeret,
Riders
good
Hyper
morning
Jump
again.
is
Thank you
an
for
old-school
resubbing
vertical
yesterday.
scroll and shoot 'em up
We're just
inspired by
reacting
arcade
to
genre
East
classics.
Asiasoft showcase
Jump
for
right
spring
into the fray
2025.
against swarms of mechanized adversaries,
25
and
games
receive
are
incoming
featured in this
transmissions
game.
as light
And then
dialogue
there's an
guides the
upcoming
narrative.
event.
Starlight
We will be
Riders
discussing that
Hyper
later.
Jump comes to consoles in 2025. The
2025.
kingdom is in danger
Wah.
and power has fallen into the
Knights.
hands of an evil
Knight.
wizard. Now, it's up to you to save the land from certain destruction.
This knight kind of
Knight's
looks
Knight
familiar.
is a retro precision
Looks like
platformer
Shovel
presented in
Knight.
1-bit black and white style.
Black and
featuring
white?
Fluid pixel art animation and
And
super
I don't
tight
know.
controls.
Will this
As you make your way through 25 side-scrolling stages to reach the wizard's castle,
25?
you'll unlock new abilities to aid your journey. Carefully
No
search
colors?
for secret collectibles.
I don't know.
Meet and converse with unique
Maybe it's
characters.
their parang
Use
like art
springboards to
style
reach higher
or parang
platforms and
but-
navigate maze-like underground tunnels. Can you restore peace
Platforming.
and light to this world of darkness? Knight's Knight leaps onto consoles later this year. Enter Keeper's Toll.
Keeper's
an
Toll.
action-packed survival
Oh.
roguelike set with a retro-infused dark
It looks
fantasy
good, though.
world. Every moment could be your
It
last.
looks good.
But with each setback,
But
you grow stronger.
It's a action
Keeper's Toll
roguelite.
places a heavy
Oh, look
focus
at
on
that.
skill-based gameplay with action
Look at
RPG
that. I
elements.
like that.
Each run allows you to study your enemies
And
hone
it
your
has a
skills
very
while progressing through
cool
the
art
main
style,
quest.
oh.
Once you've mastered the
Sprite-based
basics,
art style.
Keeper's Toll introduces unique enemy archetypes, intricate bosses, and
Oh, I
fresh
like
mechanics
this.
that will challenge any worthy hero. Keeper's Toll
Keeper's
arrives
Toll.
for Nintendo Switch in Asia and Japan, and worldwide for PlayStation, Xbox,
When?
and the Microsoft Store for Windows later this year.
Mayari later
Get
this
ready
year.
to embark on a shape-shifting
Wow,
adventure
look
with
at
a
that.
bite.
Maki's
Take the role of
adventure.
Maki as you explore a world
Wow,
of unique
shapeshifter.
islands, meeting new friends and
Meow.
dashing through the waters using 3 different shark forms.
Shark form.
Maki's Adventure is a side-scrolling action platformer
Wah,
that lets you decide how to
cool.
tackle its unique challenges. Run, walk, jump, swim, and bite your way through dungeons. Defeat mini-bosses and end bosses along the way. Then use the 3D hub world to fly between uncharted lands, complete ring mini-games, and
it's
more.
that's a pretty
Maki's
interesting
Adventure dashes onto consoles in
gameplay.
2025.
It switches to 3D
A chaotic
when you're
assault
exploring.
on the senses awaits in surreal
Maki.
arcade-style
Maki
action
seems
game
good.
Endlight. The gameplay might be
Endlight.
fast and frantic, but the goal here is
This.
simple. Soar through procedurally generated storms of shifting geometry, smashing through obstacles, and
Wow,
collecting hoops
visual
to recharge your
mess.
shields. Collect 10 hoops to clear the stage and move on to the next, with hundreds of crazy challenges to explore. Endlight offers countless hours of
Endlight.
cathartic and strangely soothing
How do you
fun,
even?
making it a perfect anytime experience. Endlight arrives for consoles in 2025.
Now,
Table tennis gets a fighting game twist.
Table
King
tennis?
of Ping Pong
King of
Mega
Ping Pong.
Mix is a boss rush arcade fighter in which
Wait,
table
what?
tennis warriors from across the globe
What?
gather for the ultimate tournament.
And then?
Gameplay is in first person, where you'll face your challenger from across the table.
Is this the
move
no,
left
this is
or
not really a
right,
first time
and
that they parang
strategically shoot in
ping
one of
pong game
3
na ganito
directions,
yung ano.
preparing for the return volley as you wear
Whoa,
your
whoa, whoa, whoa.
enemy down.
What the?
A stamina bar will decrease with each action.
Oh.
And when your opponent's bar
You know
is
what would
drained,
make for a good
you'll have a
tennis
chance
game?
for a
Prince of
powerful
Prince of
shot.
Tennis.
King of Ping Pong Mega Mix bounces onto consoles later this year.
Later this year.
The Excalibur Knights. Elite
Wah.
pilots in state-of-the-art exomax, defending peace, justice, and hope across
The Powerpuff
world.
Girls.
Take flight as a multitude of
Oh,
unlockable
another shoot 'em up.
characters. each with
Wait,
unique
it
shot
kind of
types and
reminds me
melee
of
weapons.
Twin
And
B.
engage
You
in
know, look at
vertical
that.
scroll and shoot 'em up
Look at
combat
that.
against swarms of automaton
Looks like
enemies in Exo Caliber.
Twin B, oh.
Take down screen-filling bosses and chase high scores, earning bonuses for maintaining
Bullet
high health
hell.
and not losing
Oh,
lives
and there's
along the
also
way.
dodge.
Challenge player rankings and leaderboards
Bullet
for each of
hell.
4 unique play modes.
Bullet
Exo
hell.
Caliber soars onto consoles and PC in 2025. In the depths of a dark and unforgiving forest,
Without
an
a voice.
princess wilds her time
Yo,
in solitude.
Zion! Good
For a
morning.
girl raised
We're
in the
just
lack of
reacting to the
comfort,
East
the woods are
Asiasoft
impossibly
Spring
harsh,
2025
and day-to-day
game
survival
event,
is the most
which
she can
aired
manage.
10 hours
One day,
ago.
however, a
I know it's a
mysterious
bit late.
moon
I'm a bit
appears,
late to the party,
throwing
but
her
it is
world
what it
out of its
is.
already
At least
delicate
we're
alignment.
reacting within 24
Without a
hours.
Voice is a thought-provoking visual novel adventure
Visual
told
novel.
through detailed character portraits. Scripted
So
dialogue of
East
more than
Asiasoft,
15,000
from
words,
what it seems, is a
fleshed-out plots,
publisher
and unlockable event illustrations.
from East Asia.
Without a Voice comes to consoles in 2025.
Okay,
Dig
2025.
deep underground and recover precious resources
Wah.
in Super Mining Max.
Super
the upcoming
Mining
sequel
Max.
to fan favorite side-scrolling action game Mining Max. Pilot your subterranean
I've never heard.
excavator in fluidly animated pixel art style, and use the ores you collect
Steam
to place
World
your
Dig.
business back on the surface.
Kinda reminds me of
Meeting
Steam World
development
Dig.
goals and upgrading your machinery along the way. Super Mining Max will arrive on consoles later this
Morning,
year.
morning, Zion.
Step into the armored boots of an overzealous knight.
Tiny
as you
Pixels,
fight across
Volume
the
2.
continent, rescuing princesses from monstrous captors
Wah.
in Tiny Pixels Volume 2,
Quack.
Stormy Nights.
Is that supposed to be a
Real-time
goblin?
Combat ensues as you storm the halls of
Eh.
each castle in side-scrolling pixel art style. From medieval Europe and mystical
Can you
Persia
imagine,
to
no?
feudal
If
Japan and
yung
more.
mga 16-bit
All have made an original
side-scrolling
retro
games are
soundtrack.
like this back in the
Slash,
days.
dodge, defend, and overcome
I think
minions
there are
like
some games na
goblins
like
and
this,
lizard men to
Castlevania.
reach the boss
You're,
of the
you're
castle.
able to crouch
And
while you
if
attack.
emerge victorious, you'll win the affection of a fair maiden imprisoned within. Tiny Pixels Volume 2.
Tiny
Stormy
Pixels
Nights.
Volume 2.
Charges onto consoles and PC in 2025.
Lurk bat, sige sige,
And
she.
that does it for this East
That's it!
Asiasoft
It's so
showcase.
freaking
Quite a lineup,
short.
don't you think? Here's a quick recap of all the games we've
There you go. So, Dagger Froggy, Secret in Garden, April 9, April 2. It's the Dagger Froggy one is already released. Secrets in Garden, Moving Houses. Moving Houses looks cool. Hexes, Blazing Trail. Where's that? Dagger Froggy. I think Moving Houses looks fine. Moving Houses, and then you have the Submarine Survivor and Oko the Exiled. Oko the Exiled, Keeper Stall, and I guess that's it. That's the only thing that parang popped up to me. Oko the Exiled and Moving Houses. And what else? What was that game again? Keeper Stall. Where's that? Let's check it out again. This one, Keeper Stall. This is it. It's basically Vampire Survivors. This one.
An action-packed survival roguelike set with a retro-infused dark fantasy world.
See, look at that.
Every moment could be your last. But
It
with each
kinda
setback,
reminds
you
me of
grow
Blasphemous.
stronger. Keeper's Toll places a heavy focus on
Blasphemous
skill-based
art style,
gameplay
but
with action
Vampire
RPG
Survivors,
elements.
Horde
Each run
Survival.
allows you to study your enemies and hone your
Tu-
skills
tu-
while
tu-
progressing
tu-
through the main
tu-
quest.
tu- tu-
Once
tu-
you've
tu-
mastered the
tu-
basics,
tu- tu- tu-
Keeper's
tu-
Toll
tu-
introduces unique enemy archetypes, intricate bosses, and fresh mechanics that will challenge any worthy hero.
Okay.
Keeper's Toll arrives for Nintendo Switch in Asia and Japan and worldwide for PlayStation, Xbox, and the Microsoft Store for Windows later this year.
Later this
Get
year.
ready to embark on a shape-shifting
And
adventure with
another
a
game, this one, Maki's
Take the role
Adventure,
of
looks
Maki
cool.
As you explore a world of unique
Side-scrolling,
islands,
but
meeting new friends and dashing
can
through
mix
the
things
waters
up a
using
bit by
3D
adding
shark
3D
forms.
elements.
Maki's Adventure is a side-scrolling action platformer
See?
that
Look at
lets
that.
you
Whew.
decide how to tackle its unique challenges. Run, walk, jump, swim,
And has some
fight your
3D
way through
segments
dungeons. Defeat
when
mini
exploring,
bosses and end bosses
other
along the
islands.
way. Then use the 3D hub world to fly between uncharted
Others might
lands,
find it
complete
simplistic, but
minigames,
it's a bit.
and
It
more.
can be charming.
Maki's Adventure dashes onto consoles in 2025. A chaotic as
Okay, this one is really chaotic. What else can we check again? I think what popped up earlier. Again, this is another survival type of game. What's
Get ready to dive
This one.
into the ocean's depths. Face
Although it's
fearsome
not
sea
as
creatures
parang
and
unique as
collect
yung
experience
the other
crystals
game
in
earlier.
roguelike action game Submarine Survivor. As you face the blue unknown, you'll have to upgrade your submarines with various combinations of weapons and ships to become the lord of the ocean. Submarine Survivor balances exploration with highly customizable combat.
Vampire Survivors has really done it for the horde survival genre. I think I've watched something that discusses that horde survival aren't bullet hell. It's a different type of game or different genre.
In May 2025. Brain-teasing block puzzles have never looked so inviting. In
Where's
Moe
that again?
Waifu
The
H. Push
moving
Box,
houses?
You'll meet 5 maidens who will test your problem-solving skills and reward your cleverness. Navigate colorful,
Where is
seasonally
that
themed
moving
stages in
houses?
top-down style as you push crates onto designated tiles. Once all the crates are in place, you can move on to the next level. Along with 15 unique
What?
stages to master,
Is that only
you'll
for a
also
short
unlock images and jukebox sounds as you
Hakuwoki?
progress, giving you plenty of reasons
This
to
one.
keep coming back. April 9th.
This one.
There comes a time in everyone's life when they
Cozy
must leave
gaming,
their
quote
home
unquote
behind
cozy.
and find another. Now in moving houses, it's your turn. Whether you really want to leave or not. Enjoy a silly physics-based game about moving on as you box up your life while immersed in casual, comfy gameplay and the instant gratification of task-based gamification of packing chores. An eerie mystery could lie beneath the mundane monotony of the tasks at hand. Moving Houses comes to Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, Xbox, and the Microsoft Store for Windows on April 16th.
April
Put
16th.
your brain to the test across dozens
And I guess
of
that's
unique
it.
strategic real-time
Let's fast forward it
tiny pixels of all.
to the end of the show.
And that does it for this East Asia Soft Showcase.
And that's it. This is going to be a really, I think this is one of my shortest stream if ever. I tend to like showcase or stream one game or event at a time. So this is a very packed game showcase, and it's not even, I don't know, there's not so much to discuss. It's just pure trailer after trailer. And I think another event that I am going to react to is the upcoming Triple I initiative. Uh, that's coming this April 10, and it's currently what, April 8, so 2 more days, and then we can react to it. But I think the schedule for that is around 10 p.m. Philippine Standard Time. Let me see if we have if there is any trailer for the Triple I initiative. Triple I. I think I received a Triple I initiative, and I already have registered as a parang, where's that? There's a trailer. This one. Triple I initiative. Let's cut this. There you go. Paste it. This is the trailer for the Triple I initiative. See? That's coming this April 10. So we'll be reacting to that as well. World premiere. Launch dates. Gameplay reveal. This one is a more massive game event. So we will be reacting to that on April 10. No host, no ads. Just games. Just like what East Asiasoft event is all about. Pure games. No advertisement like the Game Awards. Triple I initiative. See? And they partnered with a number of publishers, developers, gaming platforms. So it's going to be one massive event. So hopefully I can also see you on April 10. I think around 10 p.m. Miss Ivory, Kurix, happy Tuesday and happy streaming. Anong updates ito? No, this is for the upcoming Triple I initiative. But earlier we reacted to the East Asiasoft
We're back with another
2024.
East Asia Soft Showcase.
Yan.
This time featuring 22 exciting titles we've got planned for spring 2025 and
Yan.
beyond. Are you ready? Let's get started. Following a warm reception.
Ayan. And with that,
Back with another East Asia Soft Showcase.
Yeah, let's wrap things up na rin muna. I'm going to edit this and going to present it in a neatly tied bow, whatever. In YouTube, maybe this is one of parang my first real solid reactions or content for exclusive for YouTube. But you first saw this on Twitch, so let's see how this will all go. But with that, let's roll the credits. We will catch me streaming later of Soma Bringer since it's going to be a Throwback Tuesday. It's a very short stream, and it's now 11 o'clock. I'll catch you guys later. Let's roll the credits really fast stream. And I will be changing games after this. And I will see you when I see you. Oh, mabilis lang. This is just a reaction video for a later export and editing on YouTube. And with that, let's roll the credits. Oh, di ba? Bilis lang, no? And for our subscribers, thank you to Almereth. For the chatters, we have Almeret, Citrix, Damon D, Ishi, Jan Helye, Krogatlace, Morsu, Miss Ivory Cat, Zion Yael, and Damon D. Ayun. And with that, it's now, we only have 6 viewers. I think we don't need to raid out. And I will catch you guys later. I will leave you with a short, heartfelt message. Later, guys. This is just going to be a very quick stream, and I'll catch you guys later. Enjoy your lunch. Bye bye.